Hey guys, I'm Eddie, and I got my hands on a Tesla Model S. I'm looking for something to replace the Subaru WRX, and you know, one of the considerations is a Tesla. I honestly could more afford the Model 3, but I said, why not drive a Model S and see how it all goes? So here I am. What I want to do for you today is to give you a nice interior tour and demonstration of everything that's going on inside the car, because I mean, not a lot of people have the chance to actually sit in one of these, much less drive it. So that's what I want to do, just show you around. I will tell you though, I'm not as funny as Doug DeMuro, and I'm not as entertaining as Salamandrin, so this is going to be kind of boring. So just bear with me as I take you through a tour of this automobile and all the awesome stuff that's in it. Honestly, I'm not going to give you the whole driving impressions and all of that, because there are people who know much more about that than I do. But I've probably put about 15 miles on this car, and I must say, everything they say about how awesome it is and how fast it is 100% true. One of the things I feel very fortunate about with this car is that I actually have the sticker that goes on the window. So, ta-da! And before we get started, I wanted to tell you that the price is $111,500. That's a lot of money. I think that this could be potentially the most expensive vehicle I've ever driven, much less been lent. But just to let you guys know, and I'll probably take a picture of this and upload it sometime around here, is that the actual car itself costs $97,500 with the 100D, which is this one. It has the autopilot, which is $5,000. I've played with the autopilot, it's a lot of fun. It really blows my mind. The fact that it has the tan interior is additional $3,300. The metallic paint is $1,000, and then the other option is a premium upgrades package, which I need to look into what the premium upgrades package actually includes. But basically what you'll see in this video is, I guess, the premium upgrades package. So that's what you get with $111,500, which again, it's a lot of money. So what I'm going to be using for this video, just to let you guys know, is I have my GoPro up there, and I have my Sony Alpha 6000, which is the other camera that I use to shoot. And this thing overheats at about 15 minutes, so I hope it behaves. But here we go, let's start with the video. Just to tell you guys a little bit about what I'm going to be doing. First, I'm going to go over the main dash, then I'm going to go through the center console, then I'm going to sit in the passenger seat, give you a tour about all that, talk about the seats, the interior quality and materials, then I'm going to go jump into the back seat. In the back seat, I'll give you some kind of perspectives about how I fit in there, sitting behind myself and such, and just talk a little bit about the interior of the car. So it's not going to be any hooning or anything very entertaining. I'm just sitting in the driveway of my house right now, talking to the camera, and I'm sure there are plenty of reviews that are a lot more entertaining than mine. So go give those guys a thumbs up if you think that their videos are more entertaining than mine. So first up, here's the door. It's a door, and the materials are nice. This looks like it's wrapped in leather. This is also, it looks like it's wrapped in leather. This is wrapped in leather as well, with some nice white stitching on it. The buttons are pretty self-explanatory. They feel pretty robust. They don't feel cheap at all. And then the things for the buttons for the mirrors are here as well. Speaker down here, nice little Model S trim here. This is plastic over here, which I can't give any gripes about because that's just going to get scuffed up. So closing the door is a piece of cake. This one doesn't have the auto close feature on it, and the A-pillars and the whole ceiling in this car, as I kind of like wrap around here like so. Say hi to the GoPro. Hey GoPro. And then up above we have the glass roof. So the actual top here of the dash is soft touch material. Looks like this is real leather, which is nice to the touch. And this particular model has wood here, and this is all leather. One of the things that I mostly enjoyed when I first got into this car was the fact that it doesn't have a bunch of buttons and a bunch of clutter here. I thought at first I would not like that, but turns out I do like that. And so along the whole dash, as go around feeling here, it's all wood, and this is all nice leather, which, by the way, somebody already scuffed it up around there. So here's the screen, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But going down, you have this particular little storage compartment with these little cubbies here for cups, but this is all removable, so this could be a huge storage area if that's your liking. And these feel nice, they don't feel cheap at all. This is like a plasticky metallic thing, can't describe it exactly, but it feels substantial as I try to slip it in. I know that's what she said, but anyway, to close this, just go ahead and push there, then along the middle push here, and you have another area for storage. Down here you have your USB ports, little 12 volt, and I don't know what this is, but anyway, this right here in the center armrest, this slides open, but there's no storage inside of here, much to my surprise and the surprise of my wife. And back here, this is nice wood trim. Say hi to the passenger seat. Hi, passenger seat. And let's get down over here to the main screen. Basically, this is the main screen, and the way you actually drive the screen consists of the steering wheel buttons here to the left and here to the right. And so I'm gonna go ahead, and this is a button that feels pretty substantial. It's not cheap or anything like that. And then the volume here, this is with the volume up there. Okay, so my headlights are actually on over there, so the headlights are on over here on the little Tesla guy. In addition, the color is the same, and I guess the speed limit to go into my garage door is 35 miles an hour. Also up here, well, I guess I could put on some music so you guys can see a demonstration of how this works. So push over here for some music, and I will go for some hard rock, and it shows up over here. You could increase the volume, and that's kind of what I was able to see. Oh, there comes the hard rock. Let me put it down. All right, thank you, hard rock. Here in the middle, basically you have your Speedo up there. Obviously there's no tachometer because this doesn't roll like that. It shows what the speed limit is on your road up there, as I just showed you. And then since this has the autopilot, the other cars that are coming in front of you pop up over here, and I'm not about to go out and give that a demonstration. Over here on the right side, you do see your expenditure of energy. I do not know the conversions for that. And toggling this particular side of the steering wheel here, you can push that button, and you are able to scroll over the temperature, fan speed, the brightness of the display, the recent calls, contacts, and you could go ahead and push down on the button here like so. Let me do this again. And then you can bring down the brightness, not only of that display, but this display in the middle. Okay, then coming back over here, if you want to adjust the fan speed for your AC, you could bring it up there, as you could hear, and back down because I don't want it to be too loud. Temperature, select it. You could do the temperature for the inside of your car. You don't need to actually put your hands on the display over here. So moving over here to the stalks, you basically have your run-of-the-mill wiper system and indicator for turning, which shows up over there. And then you have this particular stock, which I'm going to try to dance to down here. There we go. And this is the one that sets up the whole autopilot system. So basically, if you just want adaptive cruise control, you trip this back once. If you want to set up the autopilot, you bring it back twice. The same thing goes for if you're an autopilot and you want to switch lanes and you want the system to actually switch lanes for you, you go ahead and you bring it all the way down. Because there's different functions for this. You could just flash that you're going to turn, or you could just hold it down and then the car will turn on its own with the autopilot system turned on. Okay, so this other stock over here that's on the right side of the steering wheel basically has your park. It also lets you engage for drive, which I just did right now, and it's recognizing my wife's car right there being off to the side, and it displays the car up here on the display. Or if I want to go and put in reverse, it goes ahead and changes that to be my driveway, which has a crack. So it'll my ass. So that's kind of the whole gist of the center display here in the middle. There's not much to it. I thought it was going to be far more complicated than it is, but that's what it is. Now let's move over to the center here. And before I do that, I'm going to put the car in park, which is this button right here. Boop. Park. And then I can kind of take a better look at what's going on. This particular screen, I'm going to actually drive it from here over, and then from the top over like such, like that. You'll have a better idea of what I'm going to be doing with this video. Tell you what, I should actually just make a separate video where I go through these controls, simply because it's going to bore the crap out of everybody if I just do it all in one video. So yeah, select that other video that I'll probably put something along the top right now to learn more. A cool little cubby that's actually down here. Let me see if it'll focus. If you want to put your phone, you can do so right there. It fits. I can't get a light in there. Hold on, maybe I could do it through my phone. Oh, there we go. All right, so you have that storage space there. It's about as deep as your phone is, and there's somewhere to store stuff. I already showed you these particular storage spots, and then your hazard lights are right here. And then to actually open this glove compartment, it's not anywhere along the sides, but instead you just click the button and it goes and it deploys. The passenger door is far more easy to operate. It just has one button for the window to go up and down, and then in addition to that, it has the handle to open the door, and it has a no shit bar. Now let's take a look at the ceiling. You have these cool little buttons up here. This one just turns on the light here, and this one turns on the light right here. And then when you go ahead and bring this down, the shade, you have a little mirror so you can look at yourself and fix your hair and say, "Hi, Eddie." And then close that up. And let me put the thing back on. This particular model does not have a sunroof. It's just this glass pane, which I like quite a bit. It's all quite soft. And I think that this is a speaker or something to listen when you give the voice commands. The mirror here is a little bit small. I'm used to larger, wider mirrors, even like in my Corvette. But it makes perfect sense about when you use it, because you could see back. The rearward visibility is quite decent in this car. If you look back, straight back over your shoulder, you will see that you can't see out of this car. The seats are very, very comfortable. My wife was making a comment about how much she enjoyed them because they're nice, deep, and long. Thanks, love. This button here moves the seat back and forward. You can bring the ass down. You can bring the ass and the whole seat up. Then in addition, you can bring the front of the seat up, as I'm doing right now. You can probably see this better in the video. And then you have the capacity to adjust the headrest, and then the lumbar support. So these are your configurations. I don't see that you could adjust the bolsters on the car, but I'm sure that there's a way that you could do that. So let's move now to the back seats. All right, so now I'm sitting behind myself, and I'm 5'11", and when I was sitting up front, I was also 5'11", but I have plenty of room back here. This feels kind of hard. This is leather. It's nice. There's nowhere to stow things back here, which is good sometimes because people can't leave their trash and their crap inside your car. Same thing in the door. There's nowhere to store stuff here. The quality here is remarkable, just like it is up front. Everything is nice leather. You do have that suede or Alcantara. I don't know which is which. There's so many arguments about that damn material on the internet. The handles feel substantial. Closing the door is a piece of cake. Okay. It doesn't have a big hump over here, as you would expect on basically conventional cars for the transmission. Inside looks nice. Looks nice. Plenty of headroom. Let me see if I could just turn this camera around and kind of do like a selfie. I don't like doing selfies like this, but there's plenty of space back here. I'm trying to like be as erect as possible, and there's still plenty of space back here, so it's quite nice. From the back, you do have a good view of the front. In the center console here, you do have the nice wood-ish material. I don't know if it's real wood or not. You have things for the climate. It doesn't have personalized climate control, and you do have 2 USB ports for people who want to charge their crap back here. There's no storage down here, and like I mentioned, no storage back here. Here, in the actual seat itself, nothing comes out. You don't get any armrest or anything like that, so you're just gonna have to deal with what you have. The one advantage, something I'm gonna cross shop with this, is a Porsche Panamera, and that one I could only seat 4 people. So that's the back seat. That concludes my interior tour and review of the Tesla Model S. This one in particular is a 100D. The year is 2017. The thing up here doesn't say what year it is. I think this interior, even though it's very Spartan, I like it a lot. It's very simple, modern, clean lines. I do enjoy it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Model 3 looks like. I know it just has a screen and nothing else. Whether I'll like it or not, I'm not sure. But I do like this interior. I do tip my hat to Tesla for having a product that is completely different than anything else that's on the market with regards to the way the interior looks. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as well, learned something from it. Please give me a thumbs up, like it, subscribe it, leave me comments up below. Thanks for watching.